have you ever wondered how the stock market works? Let's dive into this fascinating world, where fortunes are made, lost, and sometimes regained. The stock market is essentially a marketplace. But instead of exchanging goods like fruits or clothes, this is where people trade stocks. What are stocks? They are nothing but shares of ownership in a company. When you buy a stock, you're buying a piece of that company, becoming a shareholder. You're betting on the company's future, hoping that it will prosper and your investment will grow. This marketplace is bustling with buyers and sellers, all looking to make a good deal. The prices of stocks fluctuate based on the age-old economic principles of supply and demand. If more people want to buy a stock than sell it, the price goes up and vice versa. So the stock market might seem like a complex labyrinth at first glance. But in reality, the stock market sounds complex, but it's based on simple supply and demand principles. So what exactly is a stock? Let's delve into this intriguing question. A stock, in its simplest form, represents a piece of ownership in a company. When you buy a stock, you're essentially buying a small slice of that company. You're becoming a shareholder. This gives you the right to a part of the company's assets and earnings. Now, there are two main types of stock, common and preferred. Common stock usually entitles the owner to vote at shareholders' meetings and to receive dividends. Preferred stockholders, on the other hand, generally do not have voting rights, though they have a higher claim on assets and earnings. This means they get dividends before common shareholders if the company turns a profit. Just imagine owning a piece of a company, having a say in its future, and sharing in its successes. Owning stocks in a company makes you a partial owner. Isn't that fascinating? Now, how do these stocks get traded? Let's unravel this mystery. Stocks are primarily traded on stock exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange or the Nasdaq. These are like bustling supermarkets, but instead of groceries, they're filled with stocks. Now, you can't just stroll in and grab a few shares off the shelf. This is where stockbrokers come into play. They act as the middlemen, facilitating trades between buyers and sellers. Imagine the stock market as a grand auction house. The broker is your representative, waving the paddle on your behalf. But instead of bidding on priceless artifacts, they're bidding on stocks. The price of a stock, however, isn't fixed like the price tag on a loaf of bread. It changes constantly throughout the trading day. This fluctuation is driven by supply and demand. When more people want to buy a stock than sell it, the price goes up. Conversely, if more people want to sell than buy, the price drops. It's all about finding the right balance between supply and demand. But why does the stock market matter to you and me? Well, let's ponder on that for a bit. At its core, the stock market is the beating heart of any economy. It's where businesses get the funding they need to grow and innovate. It's where industries rise and fall, shaping the world as we know it. But the stock market isn't just a playground for businesses. It's also a platform for individuals like you and me. Investing in the stock market allows us to become part owners of these businesses. As they grow and prosper, so does our investment. We get to share in their success and grow our wealth. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow into a mighty tree. So the stock market is more than just numbers and charts. It's a tool that fuels economic growth and personal wealth creation. It's a world of opportunity waiting for those who dare to step in. The stock market thus is a tool for both economic growth and personal wealth creation. Let's take a moment to revisit what we've learned. We began our journey by introducing the stock market, a bustling hub of investment where companies and investors come together in the pursuit of financial growth. We then delved into the concept of stocks, these intriguing entities that represent a piece of a company, a slice of the corporate pie, if you will. Moving on, we explored how these stocks are traded, the thrilling dance of buying and selling that takes place on the stock exchange, a dance that can lead to either financial prosperity or a sobering loss. Lastly, we underscored the crucial role of the stock market in our economy. It's not just a game for the wealthy, but a powerful engine driving economic growth and innovation. Demystifying the stock market is the first step towards smart investing. Remember, knowledge is power, so arm yourself with understanding and you may find yourself dancing along with the movers and shakers of the financial world.